Hello, welcome to the Prattling Codgers Podcast. I am the Kid.
And I'm Dan Lee.
As usual, issues. If any of our 0.2 listeners listen or watchers or whatever, like towards the end of the podcast last week, my camera just went away, just froze up.
Oh, no.
So fortunately, it was at the very tail end.
Oh, my gosh.
But fingers crossed we don't have any more issues like that.
Yeah.
And my patience is running thin with this program. I get it; it's a free program, but we're 3 years, at least 3 years past the beta. We're still working on this thing, so it may or may not work. No, you're 4 years in; it should fucking be working.
Yeah, absolutely.
But like I said, free is free. You get what you get.
Right.
But this week we're diving into I called it a couple of different things, but it's just kind of just crazy shit or crazy things that have happened in our lives. Like whether it's, it could be just anything, but I could have been last week, it could have been yesterday, it could have been 30 years ago. But I'll get us rolling here. I remember one time when I can't remember, I was probably 11 or 12, maybe 13 years old. And I got like some sort of ear thing. It was like a swimmer's ear thing. And I went to the doctors and they dug in my ear and all that crap. And Mom was with me.
Oh, boy.
And we left and we were, she was at the counter, taking care of the payment or whatever. And I went out. I said, I'm going to go outside. And when she got done, she came outside and I just lost it. I didn't know where the hell I was. I started running across the parking lot, ran smack into the side of the car. It was our car.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, yeah?
Yeah, ran smacked into the side of the car.
Oh, I remember that.
Teeth, had a bloody nose. They brought me back in a wheelchair. Everybody watched me walk out, and then all of a sudden here I come, and I got a bloody nose.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, the doctor's like, that sometimes happens when we get in there in your ear. It's like, well, sometimes that's a good thing to tell people. So, because this was a fairly busy street. I could have ran out into fucking traffic.
Yeah, you could have.
But yeah, after I hit the car and fell down, like my head cleared back up and everything else. Of course, now I just smashed my face into the side of the car.
Yeah, lovely.
And chipped a tooth and,
So
but that was all right.
When you hit the car, you actually moved. The car didn't move.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I moved immediately the exact opposite direction I was running.
I wonder if that was that big old Buick LeSabre I had?
No, it was the Ford Escort.
Oh, the white Ford Escort?
The white Ford Escort.
Oh, my God.
And my face was right at the very top. Had I been 6 inches taller, I probably would have just ran into it and fell down and not chipped a tooth. And
yeah, it would hurt your knee or something, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Didn't hurt the car. Car was fine.
I wonder how fast you were going. You think you were going like 6 miles an hour or maybe?
No, I was doing about 40. I was doing about 40.
Yes.
I was fast. I was fast when I was younger.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to say 40, but I was doing at least 21.
At least. That's the key
word. Of course,
here.
Mom's standing there going, "What the fuck?"
What was that all about?
She's just watching me because I'm like I'm just waving around like I don't know where I'm at.
Oh, gosh.
And then all of a sudden I just took off on a dead run and went right into the side of the car.
Oh, my God.
Well,
wow.
Yeah, so if you ever go to the doctors and they dig around in your ear, make sure somebody helps you get to the car and sit down. And don't walk out into the parking lot by yourself.
Gosh, and she just had a problem with water. I guess it was water in one of her ears, but she didn't. They worked on her, but she didn't have any problem like that.
Yeah, it was.
Thank God.
Screwy.
Yeah, because she went there by herself. That's nuts.
Yeah, I couldn't drive yet then, so it's a good thing.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Hell, I could have got out in the car and started it up and started driving down the road and then just...
Who knows?
Smashed into somebody and killed somebody or killed myself or whatever.
Yeah, that's right. Wow. That's a definite wow.
Yeah. Completely strange.
Very much so.
What about you? I know you got some weird shit written down.
Oh, yeah. I was in junior high. I was in 7th grade. And the junior high was just up the street from my house. We lived on St. John's Court, walked out to Main, up to Fort Hill, and there I was. Very short little trip. So I get to the school, and I go in, and there's no one. I mean, everything is open. Everything is lit up. Hallways are lit up. The rooms are lit up. And our lockers were in the basement of the school. So that's the first place I went. Went down and got my books out. Went up to my homeroom. Nobody in there, no teachers, no nothing. And I sat down in my chair. And I'm sitting there for a while. Yeah. I was like, well, okay, I guess I'm 10 minutes ahead of everybody else. And I sat there for the longest time. Stupid me, I never looked at the clock. I was there, I don't know, an hour and a half before I was supposed to be there. But I guess when I got up, I looked at my clock wrong or something, and I thought, well, I'm right on time. You know, I glanced at it, probably thinking I already know what time it is, but I glanced at it, and I guess I didn't really look at it.
Your mom didn't know you left earlier or anything like that?
No, everybody was still upstairs, and I had just that short walk up the hill. And like I said, I went, no one around, not a single sound. Went to my room, sat down, and sat there for a while, looked at the board, looked out the window. I thought you were
going to tell me it was like a Saturday or something.
No, it was a school day. It was definitely a school day, but God dang, man. And then I finally looked at the clock, and I'm like, oh, no. You know,
yeah. What do you do at that point?
This can't be. You get up and you go home, especially when you live that close.
Yeah.
So that's what
if you
I
were
did.
Like a senior in high school, you could have went to McDonald's and got a Egg McMuffin or something.
Or I could have gone down to the office, sat in the principal's chair, and put my feet up on the desk. You know.
See, that's probably what we would have done. We would have went down and turned on the mic, and then giving all the announcements through the whole school.
Right. Attention, no one. School has been called off for today.
I'm the only motherfucker in this fucking school.
That's right.
Janitors aren't even here yet.
Yeah, and I call the shots. And here's what's happening today. Nothing.
I never did that. I was lucky I made it to school on time, let alone be there that early.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
I got another one here. When I lived in Campbell in New York, when I lived at Carrie's for a while.
Okay.
Carrie the Bully. I got to start that again. Carrie the Bully.
Carrie the Bully. Your Uncle Carrie.
Yeah, my Uncle Carrie, but he's only like 6 years older than I am. So he's more like a big brother.
Sure.
Kind of thing than an uncle. But yeah, he used to terrorize me and my cousin Tim.
Oh, he loved it.
He lived in Campbell, New York. And I remember that I think him and his wife had gone to bed. And I was sitting in the living room watching TV. And my grandmother calls. Of course, she had a scanner, you know.
Yeah.
So she knew where the fire trucks were going and all that. She didn't live in Campbell. Okay. She lived in the next town over in Bath. But
right.
She said they just sent fire trucks to, right up that way. And I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I see red lights flashing out in front of Carrie's house.
Really?
And I'm like, Grandma, I gotta go. I jumped up. I hollered out to Carrie and Michelle. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But, I mean, they were right in front of the house. Well, it wasn't their house. It was the lady next door.
Oh, okay.
Had a small kitchen fire in her house. It didn't do a lot of damage, and it didn't, like, burn the entire house down or anything.
Wow.
But just sitting there talking to my grandmother, she's all worried that the fire trucks are coming to Carrie's house. And then all of a sudden I see the red lights coming and they stop right in front of the house. I'm like, oh shit, I got to go.
Oh my God.
And that's crazy. Fortunately it wasn't their house.
Yeah.
But it was just comical being on the phone with Grandma. Of course now she's all nervous.
Right. Oh, sure.
Like, they're here.
Yeah. Wow. They really paid attention to that scanner.
Yeah, well, with my uncles and stuff always being involved with the fire department,
Right.
They've always had scanners. That's what I told my wife. I said, this is the perfect house for a scanner. Yeah. And every once in a while, it's like they if you don't turn them down, they can drive you nuts. But,
yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I wish I had them. They're too damn expensive. But every once in a while, we'll hear sirens or something, and I'm like, if we had a scanner, we'd know what's going on.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, every day there's something going on. I can definitely say so far today, I haven't heard any alarms or anything.
Oh, I hear car horns going off. You'd think this was a huge metropolis.
Yeah, really.
It's just a tiny little town, and it's nothing but sirens and car alarms and hot rods and
lots of noise.
Hell, man.
Yeah.
But the house fire in Campbell.
Right. The house fire. You didn't even smell it. Maybe you did.
Well, we did. Inside. I mean, it was flames were coming out the window of the kitchen.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I mean, it burned the kitchen pretty good, but it didn't. They got it out, so it didn't burn the whole house down.
Dang, man, that's awful. Especially the kitchen, of all the things to lose.
Yeah, and it was an old lady that lived over there. And,
wow. Good thing she didn't go anywhere.
Well, you could sit out on their porch. I don't know if you remember that house, the house with the big barn.
Yeah, sure.
You could sit out on their porch, which was right off their kitchen. Well, they had a front porch too, but the back porch. Yeah. And at dusk, you could watch the bats fly out of this lady's house, out of her attic.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Just dozens at a time. But there wasn't a fucking mosquito anywhere around that place.
Yeah. Yeah, really. You guys had it made.
But her attic was full of bats.
Oh, wow. They were in her attic. Oof.
Yeah.
Ouch. No kidding.
Yeah, I mean, thousands of them.
Yeah,
and they'd come out, and it was like turning a water faucet on. They were just pouring out.
Yeah,
it was creepy, but
I kind of recall seeing that because of all the times that we came and visited, and we would stay. Sometimes we would stay a couple nights on the weekend.
Yeah, if you were out there at dusk.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, I really do remember it. It's vague, but sure.
Yeah,
I remember it.
What other crazy shit you got?
Oh gosh, when my wife and I were first dating, I was just trying to think of things to do. Didn't really have at that time. I really didn't have any money, but I was just trying to. Come up with some good ideas. And so it was, I don't know, it's probably around the middle of May or so. Maybe we were into the third weekend of the month or something, and there was another whole week to go before the end of May, I think. But it was a Sunday. It was definitely a Sunday. And I called up your mom and I said, hey, we need to take a trip over to Watkins Glen. And I said, it looks like the weather's going to be really good, all that stuff, talked about it. And so she agreed. So I drove down to You guys were in Bath, I think, at that point.
Yeah.
In Bath, New York. So we headed over to Watkins Glen, and we pulled into the big parking lot on the property, and there was quite a few cars in the parking lot, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful Sunday, and so we decided that we'd walk over and go in the park, find out where we had to get our tickets and all that. So we walk over to there's two trails. There's the trail that goes right up along the waterfalls.
Yeah.
And there's 19 waterfalls from the bottom to the top. It's just an incredible, cool place. And you know how it is. It's just there was a good stream coming down that hill, and it'd probably been doing it for 200,000 years.
Yeah,
and
probably.
it created all of those waterfalls. And the stone gave way where it was going to give way, and it didn't where it didn't.
Right.
And it was just gorgeous. You know how that state park is. So we got over by the gate, and we decided, well, let's go up the Indian Trail. We'll go up that, and that takes us away from we're in the woods, but we're following along parallel to the steps that go right along the creek as it's falling down the hillsides and into waterfalls and pools and making its way down to the bottom. And then when it got to the bottom, you're actually in Watkins Glen. You're just above all the commercial area. You're just above that. So the state park had been there since the late 1930s. It was one of those make work projects they were doing back then when the economy had gone to hell and everybody was really fighting to survive, getting any work they could get.
Right.
That's when the place was built, but it was always kept in beautiful shape. And so we decided let's go take the Indian Trail. And we got over there, and there was a gate there, but it was locked. But it was a low gate. You could step over it because there was people in front of us, and they were stepping over the gate and going up the Indian Trail. So it's like, well, I don't see anybody around. There's nothing going on. Yeah. The office is closed. It's still not officially open yet. And so we did that. We did that too. And we stepped over that and made our way up. And it's vague because I think this was around maybe 1981, something like that.
Yeah, probably somewhere around there.
And so it was a gorgeous day. And I guess we decided to take the Indian Trail up, and then we were going to take, when we came down the steps, we got over along the steps along the creek as it's making its descent down through all the rock. And then you've got that one beautiful waterfall where you can walk behind it.
Yeah,
and that was very cool. And then the pools at the bottom, and it's just some of the waterfalls were just small, but there was 19 of them. And then when the water made its way out of the park, it went underneath the road that takes you into Watkins Glen from that direction, and it goes into the outlet of Seneca Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got Watkins Glen on the south end of Seneca Lake. It's one of the Finger Lakes, and on the north end was Geneva. Yeah, I think it was Geneva.
Yeah, probably something like that.
On the north end. Yeah, because where I live, Canandaigua Lake, it was only 18 miles over to Geneva. And then I think Cayuga was on the other side of Seneca Lake. And that's a big lake too, but it doesn't have the dimensions of Seneca. Seneca's what, 40 miles long, 3 miles
Couldn't even
wide.
tell you. Couldn't even tell you.
But I do know it's like 610 or 620 feet deep. That's why the U.S. Navy has a sonar testing station there.
Yeah.
So they're not out in the ocean. There's not anything that's messing with the sonar. It's a quiet lake. I mean, there's boaters in the summer having fun.
Right.
That doesn't affect the Navy. But the big ships would,
Right.
So I guess that's why they set up that naval station there, and it's been there since, I don't know, maybe they did that during World War II. So I'm just trying to paint the picture of what Seneca Lake looks like. It's just this monster Finger Lake, and so anyhow, we came down. If I'm not mistaken, we came down along where the water was descending, past all the waterfalls.
Right.
Came down that into the big. We were just shy of the parking area, and we were on this side of the gate that was locked, and we weren't going to go up that way. We came to that gate because we wanted to take the Indian Trail. So we went, like I said. So we came down, and I saw a sheriff down there. And I didn't think much of it because there was a lot of people. There was a lot of people milling around. There was people that were coming down in front of us, behind us. And your mom and I are coming down into the beginnings of the parking lot. And the sheriff walks up to us and said, he said, I just saw you folks come down the trail and come out through there.
Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
Yeah. He said, so, I'm going to give you a citation for trespassing. So you're not supposed to be in.
It's a good thing you guys already smoked that pot, because then you got busted for that.
So I said to him, well, you can give me a ticket. I said, it was my idea. She's got kids. She can't get caught up in this. This was my idea. And she was just tagging along with me because I thought this would be a lot of fun to do. So if you have to give me a citation, that's fine. Just don't write her up. Just write me up.
Right.
That's what he did. Did he, or did you get one? I mean, it's a long time ago. He was going to take you to jail.
She spent 6 months in jail over that.
Yeah, well, it's where she kicked him that got her the 6 months.
Right.
But yeah, so I went to I had to go to court like a month later, and I was in front of the judge in Watkins Glen, and I was just joking with the judge about it. I said, gosh, it was a great day to get a ticket. It really was.
Yeah.
Messing with him like that. He said, well, I'm sure it was. He said, but just don't do it don't do it again.
Right.
He's like, I don't want to see you about this issue again. So
I mean, of all the things you could get arrested for, it wasn't like you were destructing property or anything.
Yeah. So yeah. But it was just a gorgeous freaking day.
Well, yeah. May, June, and that area is beautiful.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Hasn't gotten too hot yet, and everybody's got spring fever and
that's it.
Getting ready for summer.
All those lakes are so gorgeous. Yeah, it's very cool.
I've got one that we can talk about before we take our break. It was weird. It was my wife and I had moved to Texas for her job,
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
which was, I still have like PTSD from living in Southeast Texas. Won't get into that, but I fucking hated it. I never wanted to live in Texas anyways. Nothing against Texas, but I just never wanted to live there.
Right.
But I used to, really, I started getting like serious anxiety because I wasn't working for, most of the time I was there because we lived in such a bumfuck out in the middle of nowhere. There wasn't any jobs to get. You know, like I was looking for jobs all the time, but but so my wife would get up in the morning and, go to work and stuff like that. And I'd make a cup of coffee and I'd go drive around, because I didn't want to just be sitting at the house by myself in the morning. And so I'd go driving around and I happened to be on the phone with Mom. And you guys were, I don't know if you were living in Florida or if you were going down there no, I think you were living down there. I think that was when you had the villa.
Oh, okay.
And you would come up to New York. You were on your way back to Florida. And I'm on the phone with Mom. And all of a sudden, I just hear her like, something's not right. Something's not right. Like, I thought she was freaking having a heart attack or something.
Oh, okay.
So I pulled over, and I'm like hollering what's going on. And then all of a sudden, you picked up the phone, and you said, we just got in a car accident. It's when you had that red van. Remember?
Oh.
You guys were driving and somebody pulled right out in front of you at a intersection. Well, but I mean, you guys were on, you had the right of way and they went and you didn't even have any time to stop and you just T-bowed them.
Yeah, we were leasing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, but, I mean, that was like one of my most favorite vehicles. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. But talk about the fact that I was on the phone when it happened, but I never even heard a crash or anything.
Right.
I just heard Mom, like I could tell she was in pain or something was going on.
Right.
And the airbag went off, and because she was on the phone, like it jacked up one of her fingers. I think she broke her. Oh. Was her pinky finger? Or... So she was in pain.
Could be. Yeah, and she was.
Fortunately, you guys were all right, and the people that were driving the car that pulled out in front of you, or the girl or whatever, they were okay. Nobody got hurt. But I remember just telling you, you're like, yeah, we just got in a freaking accident. And I'm like, you told me where you're at. And I was like, I'll call Carrie. And, we hung up and I called Carrie. And I guess Carrie was out the door on his way because he was a lot closer than I was because I was in Southeast Texas. So it took me a while to get there. But Carrie was probably I think you guys were only like 2 hours from getting home.
Yeah.
2.5 hours from getting home. That's how close we were. And then that freaking happened.
That was crazy. Yeah, we got it fixed. I think we drove her for a while longer.
No, that
was a lease.
No, that van never got fixed. It totaled it.
Oh, because it was a lease. Yeah.
Well, because you get in a car accident like that now, there's no fixing it. Those cars are totaled.
Right.
I can't remember. I think you got that Camry after that.
Yeah. I did.
Camry,
we had that we had that for a long time.
But yeah, you never drove that van again.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot we lost it that way.
Yeah, it was toast.
Yeah, that was.
And funny thing is I have a Kia Soul and you have a Kia Soul, and the car that you hit was a Kia Soul. Fucking weird.
I had a Kia van. Beautiful van.
Yeah.
I forget what the name was, and I ran into another Kia.
Yeah, and I was in my Kia when it happened.
And you were
because I had my Kia Soul out in Texas.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, scared the shit out of me. That's all I know.
Yeah,
because Mom wasn't answering me. I don't think she even had her phone. I think you found it, picked it up because you heard me hollering. Like, what the fuck's going on? What the hell happened?
That's exactly right. That is what happened.
And you picked it up and told me what happened, and I was like, "Oh my God!" And you're like, "We're all right. We're all right." You know?
Well,
I was like,
I'll tell you what. I saw that airbag come out. I was like, "Holy crap!" That thing walloped her.
Yeah.
Geez.
but Me just cruising around back roads and shit, talking on the phone.
Yeah, right.
You know, and then all of a sudden that happened. And
the only thing you were going to run to was a cactus.
No, we were in Southeast Texas was like Florida.
Oh, okay. Right,
yeah,
right.
We were not in desert area at all. It was complete humid jungle,
tropical.
Oh God, it was awful. Hated it. Hated every minute of it. But but yeah, fortunately everybody was all right. And
it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Somebody just in a hurry couldn't wait or didn't see you. I don't know how you see it. You don't see a big red minivan coming at you.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't, apparently, or they thought that Kia had a lot more ass than it had.
They must have been having a really good conversation, and it was more important than looking around.
Yeah,
just
something.
Continue driving, continue talking.
Right. But on that note, I think we should take our break.
Okay.
And we'll be back in just a few.
Cool.
All right, we're back from our break, and this has been an experience.
Yes, it has.
We've started and stopped like 6 times trying to get shit figured out, and I gave Dan Ali the wrong information for the top 5. We already did that one, and didn't realize it until we were already into this thing. But anyways, we're going to jump into our top 5.
Yes, indeed.
Close out this episode with our top 5. It is top 5 food combinations.
Yeah.
Dan Lee, what is your number 5 food combination?
So number 5 is vanilla ice cream with chocolate syrup and grapes, strawberries, banana, and blueberries. I love mixing fruit with ice cream.
Okay. Everything with the kitchen sink.
Yeah, just about.
I'd throw some chocolate chips in there too.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe peanut butter chips.
Oh, no kidding. Peanut butter chips.
Wow. That would be good.
Peanut butter chips.
My number 5 is bacon and anything.
And sardines.
Well, probably not. And, remember a few years back, it was several years back, but, the chocolate covered bacon thing was big. Everybody's like, oh, God, you got to try that. It's so good.
Right.
I didn't care for it.
Right.
When we were living in Texas, my wife had gone, one of her friends was like in San Antonio or something. So she drove up to hang out with her friend for a couple of days in San Antonio, and they went to some chocolate shop or something there. And she brought me some back because she knew I always wanted to try it. I did not care for it. But my thing is, it was very thick bacon.
Oh, no kidding.
And I feel like a crispy, thinner piece of bacon, chocolate covered, might actually be good. This was just, it was a consistency thing. The bacon, number one, I don't like super thick bacon anyways.
Right.
And then just being covered with chocolate, I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand. It just wasn't that good to me. Like I said, a thinner, crispier piece of bacon, it might have been good. Because I've had chocolate-covered potato chips, and they weren't bad. Now, potato chip is not bacon, but it's kind of salty, same principle, you know what I mean? Chocolate-covered pretzels are excellent.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, bacon and anything. I mean, you can't go wrong with bacon.
No, bacon's a winner.
What is your number 4 top 5 food combination?
Number 4 is spaghetti sauce with pork pieces, cut up steak, chunks of hamburger, onion, and sweet peppers. No macaroni, just the sauce and the pork pieces. And if you really cook the meat pieces a long time, I mean, really make them absorb a lot of the spaghetti sauce.
Yeah.
It's just the meat just tastes so much better to me. after it's cooked in spaghetti sauce for a long time.
Yeah.
So it needs to be flavored up. The sauce itself needs to be flavored up as spaghetti sauce.
Right.
And which would be, garlic and some onion and just basil and just the things that normally go into oregano that go into the sauce. And then if you really cook it down, the meat gets so tender.
No bacon in there.
Well, because I can't get bacon up here where we are. It's not available.
Yeah, you're far enough north where it's just Canadian bacon, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, Canadian bacon. And that's got all that crusty, bready stuff on the outside.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't either.
I think Canadian bacon is just like, it's almost like ham.
Yeah, really. I've had some delicious Canadian bacon. It's so good.
Yeah, it's not as good as regular bacon, but I mean that's what's on a Egg McMuffin. It's like Canadian bacon, like the original Egg McMuffin was like what, egg, cheese, and Canadian bacon on an English muffin.
But that's a sorry excuse for Canadian bacon.
Well, yeah, I'm saying that, but that's
God, if it was the real deal, ooh, for a lot of people that would be a huge hit. A lot of Canadians.
Yeah. I mean, you could really just put like Briscuda on there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, why not?
Oh. Okay. Exactly.
Is that what you call it? Briscuda? Bruschetta?
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 There's bruschetta. Yeah. Right.
That's what it is then, not Briscuda.
Yeah, bruschetta is an Italian ham.
Right. So why not put that on an Egg McMuffin?
Exactly.
A bacon, egg, and bruschetta, egg and cheese biscuit, or that would be good.
Oh yeah, that'd be awesome.
But anyways, we'll move on from pork. My number 4 is mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, mashed potatoes is like, I'm a potato guy. I love potatoes. Just about any cut them. But mashed is my favorite. And absolutely. I don't need gravy, but a brown gravy on mashed potatoes is pretty damn good. Yeah,
you got that right.
Not so much the white gravy. I mean, the white gravy is probably good, but I haven't had good experience with that heavy, like biscuits and gravy. That white gravy, it's just so heavy and so.
That's a once a year deal for me.
That stuff sits in your stomach like a bowling ball.
I mean, if it's on the table wherever we go and it's Thanksgiving, it's like, sure, I'll sample everything. I'm good with it.
Yeah. But I'm not even talking about like the turkey, because that's not bad. That's just the white gravy that's kind of like a brown gravy. But, in the South, the biscuits and gravy, it's just such a, or, that heavy white gravy. It's just really thick.
Yeah.
It tastes good, but it's just so heavy. And people eat that stuff for breakfast. It's like, man, I don't know how you can eat that for breakfast.
Yeah,
that's too much.
That'll stay with you. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, and that's the whole thing. It's supposed to stay with you all day, but it's like, yeah, but I'm not supposed to have to go lay down for 4 hours before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's gonna put you to sleep. Boy, breakfast was so good. I gotta get a couple of hours of sleep in, I think.
Yeah, a couple days. What do you got for number 3, Danley?
Let's see. Where were we? We were with the spaghetti sauce for a while. Now we're with fresh veggie pieces, different fruit pieces cut up, hard-boiled egg, and French onion dip. It's a weird mixture, but I am all for it.
I think Danley's hungry, and he's just coming up with stuff right now.
Oh yeah, this this is a winner.
Doesn't help
Fresh
that I gave him
veggies.
the wrong top 5, and he had to do this on the fly. So
That's all right.
gave him
You got
top
my
5.
brain
We already
working.
did because I got confused.
Hey, every once in a while you got to hustle through something and you come up with a winner, which that may not be, but
well, you should keep these notes because you might want to try that. Actually,
exactly. Yeah, I figure that might work well.
My number 3, I went with cheeseburger and fries.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't beat a cheeseburger and fries. Just good old American cheeseburger with some bacon on it.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta have bacon on it.
The bacon.
And some good fries. I know it's kind of boring, but
hey,
I feel like
I can't see anybody pushing it away.
I basically looked at this list as like if I could only eat these 5 things for the rest of my life, or any 5 things for the rest of my life.
Right.
Combinations. These would be them.
Right.
Or these would be those.
These would be them. them would be these.
Yes. All right, Dan Lee, what do you got for number 2?
We got brownie with vanilla ice cream, chocolate sauce, caramel sauce, whipped cream, and a cherry. There's a lot happening there. Can't
go wrong with a brownie with a warm brownie with vanilla ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And I don't even need anything else on top of it other than that.
Right.
That vanilla ice cream starts melting on that warm brownie.
Yeah.
That is one of the best desserts there is.
I'll tell you what, though, throw in a single bite of a cherry on that. That throws a lot of extra flavor in there.
Well, I'm going to tell you what, if these are the only 5 food combinations I can eat for the rest of my life, I'm going to be pissed because I didn't put any goddamn sweets on here at all. Not a single one. Because apple pie, a slice of apple pie, a warm slice of apple pie with a scoop of vanilla ice cream on it.
Oh my God,
that's a good dessert too.
That's what they call
that rivals the brownie.
Classic. Yes. Definitely.
Like I said, I didn't put any sweets on my list, so my number 2 is macaroni and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about like good old fashioned home cooked baked macaroni and cheese with crunchy shit on top.
Right.
Not like
crumbly
Kraft
stuff.
macaroni and cheese or Stouffer's macaroni and cheese. It's funny. I think that's what I'm eating for dinner tonight is probably like Stouffer's macaroni and cheese. And it's edible. It's not bad. It's not awful.
Right.
But it's not baked macaroni and cheese. It's not homemade baked macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because I lean more towards having the real cheese. You shred up the cheese and put it on there. Melts differently than that creamy. I'm not a big fan of the creamy cheese sauce.
Yeah.
I like like I'm actually eating melted cheese, not like cheese whiz that's melted.
Cheese soup.
Yeah. And like I said, if you put enough bacon on it, it's pretty good.
Oh, the bacon? Sure, that's not.
That wasn't actually part of the combination, but
I know it wasn't.
Like I said, but bacon and anything covers it. I can have bacon on my mashed potatoes and gravy if I want, because bacon and anything.
Oh yeah, I can. You know what? I'll tell you what. I don't care if I'm on the side of the road changing a tire. I can have bacon right then too.
Yeah, bacon sandwich.
Time. It's perfect.
I can just have a bacon sandwich.
Exactly.
2 slices of bread and bacon.
It's like, take a break, eat some bacon.
Yeah. It does a body good.
It's called break bacon.
There you go. Oh, you got me choking on that one. Break bacon. All right, Dan Lee.
All right.
If I can stop coughing.
Break bacon sounds better than a bacon break.
They both sound pretty good.
Yeah.
Because they have bacon.
They got bacon.
You're getting bacon, so
bacon really makes it work when you say that.
But break bacon could be like a bacon break. You're going to go have bacon on your break.
Mm-hmm.
Break bacon is a specific bacon for your
Yeah.
break.
Yeah. Now, some people say, well, we got to get together and break some bread. I say get together and break some bacon.
Exactly.
That sounds like such a much better idea. Bread?
Yeah. Why not?
You want to break bread?
I mean, I do like bread.
I like it once in a while, but generally just when it's got bacon on it.
Or burger and bacon.
Oh, that.
And cheese.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's exactly what I meant.
All right, Dan Lee.
Okay.
Your number one top 5 food combination.
This will make everybody want to run out the door and go buy this combination. Shrimp, edamame, fried rice, mixed veggies, water chestnuts, and mini corn. Does that not sound like the greatest thing in the world?
And just so everybody knows, I added the mini corn.
The mini corn. Yes.
I threw that in there at the end.
The mini corn.
And I know this one is not yours because you wouldn't touch shrimp if there wasn't anything left.
No,
of course, I don't know if I mixed it in with bacon and you didn't know what it looked like.
So you can wrap shrimp in bacon?
You can wrap anything in bacon.
Okay. All right.
I mean, people wrap steak in bacon.
Steak and bacon. That sounds like the name of a restaurant.
It is. I mean, I don't know. It should be. Steak and bacon.
Yeah.
Steak and bacon. Yeah. That's a good idea.
I like that.
I came up with a great idea when we were in Texas.
Really?
Like I wanted to open up a food stand. I don't know why, because I've never worked I worked fast food when I was in high school, but.
Oh, yeah.
But meat cones. Almost like an ice cream cone.
Yes.
But more like a taco shell or something, or a flour tortilla.
It's got to be a little bit more rugged.
In a cone shape. Well, if you fried it, then it would hold its shape, and then you fill it with meat.
Yeah.
It would be a meat cone, and you could put whatever. People are making those now. Like somebody else came up with the idea and actually started doing it.
So you could put sour cream in first, and then put a bunch of cooked meat in there.
Well, yeah, you could make it like a taco, or you could make it like a, you could put any combination of food in it. You could make it like a pizza dough, and you could put mozzarella and pepperoni and make almost like a calzone or a stromboli kind of thing, but it would be in a cone, a meat cone.
Sure.
But somebody already started doing meat cones, almost to a T of my idea.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, man, if I would have just had
it's timing.
$20,000 I needed to start my own business.
Yeah. Well, I say it's timing, but it's money and timing.
Yeah. Yeah. You got to have money to make money.
Right.
But my number one top 5 food combination is pizza and wings with blue cheese. Got to have the blue cheese with the wings. And believe it or not, I know you're not a blue cheese guy. I love blue cheese.
No, it's the wrong color for cheese.
Oh, it tastes so good though. But actually, blue cheese on pizza is really good. Yeah, a friend of mine, when I was my 1 year at Genesee Community College.
Oh, yeah.
A friend of mine hung out with up there. We ordered pizza, and he was putting blue. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, man, it's so good when you do this. And I was like, yeah, all right, I'll try it. And I was like,
yeah,
it is pretty good.
Really?
You got to like blue cheese, though. No. Now, I wouldn't want my pizza with blue cheese every time.
Right.
But every once in a while. And it actually makes a frozen pizza taste better.
Yeah.
Frozen pizza's okay, but,
right.
Add a little blue cheese to the top of it.
In a pinch, it's okay.
Yeah. I eat a lot of frozen pizza.
If I said to you, think of the best pizza you ever ate, you think you could come up with it? Because there's been an awful lot of pizza in your history, in my history, other people's history.
You know what? Let's save that.
Yeah.
For a future top 5.
Best when
5.
And where?
Best.
When and where was that favorite? Where did you find that favorite pizza? You've never
top
been
5
able to.
Best pizza pie.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll do that one here in the near future. So definitely be thinking about your top 5 pizza pies. I couldn't tell you right off the top of my head. I've got a couple that would probably make the list, but like I said, that's a good one to use in a future episode.
Sure.
Definitely. I'm all allergy the last couple of days. Allergy's been just kicking my ass.
God, I wonder what's well,
anytime it rains, my allergies get weird. I guess it kicks up the mold spores or whatever. I don't know.
That could be.
Everything gets me now. Dust, dirt, air.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah. I've had bad allergies all my life.
Yeah, mine just seems like they just never go away. It's just all year long. It's just like it's like a little roller. Like this time of year, they're really bad. I feel like I'm getting sick, but I'm just not. It's just allergies. Then, they're a little better, but they're always there. And then this and that. But
when does the pollen kick in, or is it already started? Just depends on the
pollen.
The plant
started early this year. I think we're pretty much done with pollen now.
Yeah. Okay. Wasn't sure.
We got such an early spring this year that everything started getting pollen early.
Right.
But not everything bloomed, so it stretched out over a longer period of time. So that it was like, if you got allergies, tough shit. Because they're going to be worse this year because we're going to stretch it out over like 3 months instead of a month and a half.
Yeah. I would say 6th grade through till my senior year, I was just a mess. My allergies were so bad. I used to take a little blue pill called Dimetap. I used to take that, and that was pretty strong. It knocked me on my ass. I'd walk around like a zombie in school all day.
Outlawed in 75 countries now.
Yeah. So I pretty much went through school carrying a D+ average.
Yeah, because he was like,
oh yeah, I was on prescription drugs.
Yeah.
Was
it prescription or was it just over the counter?
No, it was prescription. It was prescription, and it kicked my ass. Otherwise, I would have been sneezing my way through the school day, and the teachers would have been pissed at me. Quit sneezing.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? You can't
continue to sneeze.
If you try to stop a sneeze, it'll kill you.
Oh, that's right.
So if you got to sneeze.
Something that resembles a cheeseburger with everything on it comes out your nose. I know what you're talking about.
That's not good. Stuff coming out your nose. I don't want to know about
it. Sorry about that.
But anyways, I guess we better call this one an episode.
All right.
And make sure everything worked. This is a redo episode because when we did it the first time, half the files didn't show up.
And, all right. Damn those files.
Yeah. And so, it's a redo episode. That's where I got confused with the top 5.
Oh, okay.
Because I had shit written down in my notebook, and I gave you the wrong information. And that's why Dan Lee's going to be eating shrimp tomorrow.
Oh, no. No. Please say it's not so.
Shrimp and mayonnaise sandwiches with pickles.
Well, I will. I don't care what they say about that new Korean exercise stuff or whatever the hell it is, Chinese or whatever. But if that's what I had to live on, I'd lose a lot of weight.
Yeah. There's certain foods I can't eat. There's not many foods I won't eat, but there are some. Mushrooms is one.
Oh, no, thank you. No,
yeah, no mushrooms for me.
Oh, God,
but
no.
Anyways, we're going to call this one an episode. Thanks for tolerating us for the last whatever hour. And thanks for listening. And I want to say, if you do listen to it, please follow us on Spotify or YouTube or both. I don't care. And I'm not going to do this every week. I'm not going to be like, oh, follow us, smash the like button. I'm not going to do that shit. But, you know.
Where's the like button?
No, there isn't one.
I was going to say, I've never seen one.
There's not even a dislike button on this one.
Oh, okay.
Because if there was, I'd be smashing the shit out of it right now.
Yeah, really. Get the hammer and crash the keyboard in.
But, all right, we'll catch you next week. Thanks for listening. I am the Kid.
And I'm Dana Lee.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Wow.